Every year, millions of people hand over their life savings to someone else, a financial advisor. They trust them blindly, believing these advisors have secret knowledge, hidden strategies, or magical formulas. But here's the shocking truth. The majority of financial advisors don't beat the market. Think about it. If your advisor was really that good, why would they still be working for you? Why wouldn't they already be retired, sitting on a private island sipping champagne? The reality is simple. The game is designed to keep you dependent, to keep you paying fees, to keep you believing you can't do it yourself. But history tells a different story. Some of the world's greatest fortunes weren't built by advisors. They were built by regular people who dared to learn, to invest, and to take control. From Warren Buffett buying his first stock as a teenager, to everyday investors who spotted opportunities in Apple, Amazon, or Tesla before the world caught on, none of them needed a financial advisor to tell them what was possible. And now, in 2025, the tools, the knowledge, and the power are no longer hidden. They're at your fingertips. The only question is, are you going to keep paying someone else to hold the keys to your future? Or are you finally ready to take control of it yourself? For decades, Wall Street has sold us the same story, that financial advisors are the gatekeepers of wealth. They wear expensive suits, speak in complicated jargon, and act like they have access to secrets you could never understand. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most financial advisors are salespeople, not wealth builders. Their job isn't to make you rich. Their job is to keep you invested in products that generate fees, mutual funds, annuities, managed portfolios. And every year, whether you make money or lose money, they still get paid. Studies by Vanguard and Morningstar revealed that the majority of financial advisors do not outperform simple index funds. In fact, after fees, taxes, and hidden costs, many clients end up trailing the market. So why do people keep hiring them? Because fear sells. Fear of losing money. Fear of not knowing enough. Fear of making a mistake. Advisors step in as the experts who promise safety, but that safety often comes at the cost of your growth. Here's the irony. In 2025, you have more tools than ever before. With a smartphone, you can research stocks, compare funds, and trade globally in seconds. You can get AI-powered insights that no human advisor can match. The truth is no longer hidden. It's just that most people don't believe they can do it on their own. But ask yourself, is paying someone thousands of dollars a year to underperform really safer? Or is it just a comfortable illusion? The belief that only financial advisors can guide you to wealth is shattered the moment you look at real stories. Ordinary people who refused to hand over control and ended up changing their lives forever. Take the story of Chris Sacca. He wasn't a Wall Street insider. He was a lawyer who started buying into startups like Twitter and Uber before they became giants. He trusted his research, not an advisor. Today, he's a billionaire venture capitalist. Or consider Ronald Read, a janitor and gas station attendant from Vermont. No fancy degrees, no financial advisor. He quietly invested in blue-chip stocks like AT&T, General Electric, and Procter & Gamble. When he passed away in 2014, his secret was revealed. He had amassed a fortune of over $8 million. Even the great Warren Buffett has warned against over-reliance on advisors. His advice? Put your money in low-cost index funds and let compounding do the work. Imagine that, one of the richest men alive saying you don't need a high-paid advisor. And then there's the rise of retail investors, everyday people using platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, and eToro. Many of them spotted opportunities in Tesla, Amazon, or Bitcoin before traditional advisors even mentioned them. Why? Because they were closer to the ground, willing to take risks, and not blinded by institutional thinking. These stories prove a powerful point. Wealth has never been reserved for the experts. It belongs to those who take responsibility, who study, who stay patient, and who trust themselves more than someone earning a commission off their money. Part 3. The Tools of 2025, Why You're Smarter Than Any Advisor. The biggest lie financial advisors sold us is that knowledge is exclusive, that only they had access to the charts, data, and research that mattered. That might have been true in the 1980s or 1990s. But in 2025, the game has changed forever. Today, you carry in your pocket more financial intelligence than entire Wall Street firms had 30 years ago. Apps like Yahoo Finance, TradingView, Seeking Alpha, and Morningstar Direct give you real-time analysis at no cost. Platforms like CoinMarketCap or Masari let you track cryptocurrencies 24/7. And artificial intelligence tools can scan thousands of companies in seconds, identifying trends no human advisor could ever spot. Think about it. With AI-powered robo-advisors like Betterment or Wealthfront, you can get personalized portfolios built on data, not sales pitches, for a fraction of the cost. With brokerage platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, you can trade instantly with near zero fees. With communities on Reddit, Twitter, and Discord, you can tap into millions of investors sharing insights and exposing scams. And here's the secret, these tools aren't hidden. They're free, they're available, and they're designed for you, not for the advisor charging a 1% annual fee. In the old world, your advisor controlled the knowledge. In the new world, the knowledge is democratized. The truth is, the average investor in 2025 is armed with more data, more insight, and more speed than any financial advisor from the past. So why keep paying someone to hold you back? You already have the tools to move forward faster, smarter, and stronger than ever before. Here's the part most financial advisors will never admit. They make money whether you win or lose. Every year, advisors charge fees, 1%, sometimes even 2% of your portfolio. That sounds small, right? Just 1%. But let's do the math. If you invest $100,000, that's $1,000 gone in year one. But as your portfolio grows, so do their fees. At $500,000, they're taking $5,000 every year. At $1 million, $10,000 disappears annually, just for managing money you could have managed yourself. And it doesn't stop there. Many advisors push products that pay them commissions, annuities, loaded mutual funds, complex insurance plans. They make money on the front end, the back end, and every side in between. Meanwhile, your returns are dragged down by hidden costs. This is the real trap. While you think your advisor is protecting you from risk, they're quietly protecting their own paycheck. They don't need to outperform the market to get rich. They just need you to keep believing you can't do it without them. Worse, the opportunity cost is invisible. While you pay fees year after year, you lose the magic of compounding. That 1% you pay annually doesn't just disappear. It could have doubled or tripled over decades. Over a lifetime, those small fees can cost you hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. And that's the hidden cost advisors never put in the brochure. The cost of your freedom, the cost of your independence, and the cost of believing you're not smart enough to control your own future. For the first time in history, you don't need permission from Wall Street. You don't need a middleman. You don't need a financial advisor to tell you where your money belongs. We are living in the age of financial independence, where the tools of the wealthy are finally in your hands. With fractional investing, you can buy a piece of Amazon or Tesla with as little as $5. With robo-advisors, you can automate your entire portfolio with algorithms more reliable than biased humans. With commission-free platforms, you can trade without losing a percentage to middlemen. And here's the secret most advisors fear you'll discover. The path to wealth is not complicated. It's discipline. It's patience. It's consistency. The simple act of regularly investing in low-cost index funds, reinvesting dividends, and holding for the long term has built more millionaires than any hot stock tip. Financial freedom in 2025 isn't about finding someone to trust with your money. It's about learning enough to trust yourself. You don't have to become a Wall Street genius. You just have to break free from the illusion that you're incapable. The tools are here. The knowledge is here. The opportunities are here. The only question is, will you keep paying someone else to live your dream? Or will you take control and build it yourself? History has always favored those who dared to take control. The people who trusted themselves. The people who didn't wait for permission. Financial advisors will keep telling you that you're not ready, that you're not smart enough, that you'll make mistakes without them. But the truth? The biggest mistake is giving away your freedom to someone who profits no matter what happens to you. This is your moment. The moment to break free from the illusion. The moment to realize that every tool, every piece of knowledge, every opportunity you need is already in your hands. You don't need a financial advisor to build wealth. You need courage. You need patience. And you need to believe that you are capable of doing it yourself. So the choice is yours. Keep paying someone else to hold the keys to your future, or step forward and take control of it today. If you're ready to build your own path, subscribe now. Because the future of wealth doesn't belong to the advisors. It belongs to the people bold enough to claim it.